Hey guys, Mark with CTS Technologies here. I'm going to go through, I had a request from one of my web clients asking about how to change some pictures on their website with WordPress. And I'm going to kind of walk through some basics of how the pictures and a little bit more of how this Beaver Builder plugin works and how you can actually go about changing some of the pictures and some of the stuff that's on your website. So let's go ahead and dig in. I'm already logged into the back end of the website, so if you haven't done that, go ahead and log in to that, and then you'll go up here. Let me get back to the dashboard and I'll show you. So when you log into the back end, you're going to come up to the dashboard. If you go up to your domain up here, you'll get an option for Visit Site. Click on Visit Site. That's going to take you to the site's homepage. And I'm going to go through. We've got some call-out boxes here on this website, and it's got some pictures that are cropped as circles, and it's got some links to their different services here and some general info. So let's say we want to make some changes to this little area here. Everything you change on your website is going to be done through this Beaver Builder plugin. So we're going to come up to our little utility bar here, and we're going to click on Beaver Builder. And you'll notice it pops up, and you've got a bar at the top here, Beaver Builder. So now we know that our site is in edit mode. So I'm going to come down to this little section here, and let's say we want to change this picture under church membership. So we're going to put our mouse cursor in here until this box highlights, and then we're just going to do a normal click on the mouse, and it's going to bring up this little call out box, this properties here. So you'll see the heading is church membership. That's this right here. So if you want to make a change to the wording of that heading, this is where you would do it. So let's just say church membership test. And you'll see as I'm making these changes, you can see it here live. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of that. We don't actually want to make that change, but I just want to show you that, while you're in here, if you want to change any of this text, you can certainly do that. So let's get to the image. Let's get to what we want to change here. And we want to change this image. So we're going to look at the little tabs we got at the top here. And we're going to go to the image tab. And right here under photo, you'll see a little preview of that picture that's in there. So if we want to change that out, we want to hit edit. And that's going to take us to our media library. Click media library. Find the image that you want to use to replace that, and let's say we'll do this one right here. So we'll click on it, hit select photo, and you'll see that it'll make the preview change on the fly. So now that we've changed our picture, let's say we want to change it from circles to squares. Let's say we like the squares better. So I'm just going to go right underneath my image here where it says crop. Crop means that's the image has been cropped to fit whatever style that you picked here, whether it's landscape, panoramic, portrait, square, or circle. So let's say we're going to make all these squares. So I'm just going to click square. You'll see it change on the fly. I'm going to hit save. And I'm going to go over to this picture and do the same thing. I don't want to change this picture, but I want to make it square to kind of match all the other ones. So come down under crop and hit square. You'll see it change. Save. We'll do the same for this one. Image. Go down to crop and hit square and hit save. And you'll notice all these change to squares. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Anywhere that you see a picture, you can just click on it and hit edit to change the picture. And then once you do that, you can go down to style, crop, and hit square. Now the properties on this is a little bit different than the ones up here because this is just a picture box. There's nothing else to it. So instead of the crop being down here, it's under this little style tab. But crop is what you're looking for to change that picture from a circle to a square to panoramic. So just remember you might have to do a little bit of searching around to find that crop tool. So we'll go ahead and hit save. And then when we're all done, we're going to go up here and hit done. And then you can publish it or you can discard it. So the changes that you've made so far, the end user doesn't see those on the live site because we haven't published those changes yet. So once you get this all done and you're happy with what you've got, you can go ahead and hit publish there, and it'll actually make all of your changes live. So I don't actually want to do that. I don't want to make any changes here. This is just for demonstration. So I'm just going to go ahead and come here and hit discard. It's going to give me a warning and say, hey, are you sure you want to not save these? I'm going to say okay. Yours, if you wanted to actually publish those changes, you would just hit publish and you'd be done. So that's for changing pictures here. And the steps that I just went through, that's going to be the same steps across the website no matter what picture you're changing. It's all going to be similar. So let's go ahead and go to this gallery here. This client has a gallery of pictures that, they just want people to come visit their site and be able to click on some pictures and see them. Let's say we need to add some pictures to this gallery. I'm going to show you how super simple this is. I love WordPress. This is one of the reasons I love it. We'll go back up to our Beaver Builder utility. We'll click on it and go into our edit mode. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down and hover my mouse over this little gallery here. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a normal click. And it's going to pull up my properties for that gallery. Now, there's 15 photos in here. If I wanted to remove some, I would go to Edit Gallery, and I would just click the X to remove some of those. So that's how you would remove some of these pictures. If you want to add pictures to it, very simple. Just add photos, go into your media library, click on all the pictures that you want to add to it. And let's just say we want to add all these. They look like they're fairly new pictures that were uploaded. And we'll just make sure they're all checked, and we'll hit add to gallery. Bang, there you go. They're added to the gallery. And we can hit update gallery, and you can see on our preview there. And then we'll just hit save. And then now, let me go ahead and do done. When the end user comes in and clicks on these, it will actually, let me go ahead and publish it so we can see what we're doing here. Publish. And then when the end user actually comes in here, they can click on these new photos that you just added, and there's your preview. That's how super, super simple it is to work with WordPress. So that's pretty much it for changing pictures around and adding pictures to your gallery. Any of this stuff is editable. That's the beauty about WordPress, is it's very easy to make changes. So if you want to change any of the wording on any of this stuff, just remember that Beaver Builder editor, that's kind of the key for you. So we'll open that up. We'll go down here and put our mouse cursor over what we're wanting to edit or change. Click on it, and then we can just go in and start adding text. Change the heading right here. Add an image right here if you want. And you'll notice the images on this are icons. So you can make them an icon, which is pretty distinct looking. It's just an icon. If you think of like a shortcut on the desktop, that's an icon. If you want to change that to a picture, you can actually click photo and then select the photo that you want there. And just for demo, I'm just going to plop that one in there. I'm not going to save any of this. And you'll see it just throws one of your pictures in there for you. So you could hit save and publish those if you want. I'm just going to cancel and take it all back the way it was, and we'll discard. So it's really super simple to use. But again, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to shoot me an email or a text or give me a call, and we'll walk